Hey everybody, welcome to stream. I am Teyo, and today we are doing something a little bit different. Hey Amy, good to see you. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me take a quick look at something. Today we are making custom Magic the Gathering cards. Hey M4, good to see you. Specifically custom Magic the Gathering cards based upon Genshin Impact characters and Genshin Impact stuff. Finch and I have made a list of things we're probably going to do tonight. So, for instance, a lot of the most popular characters, a handful of, what's it called? What am I thinking? A handful of special events from the story, certain character attacks, etc., etc., etc. We're going to turn them into Magic the Gathering cards. And chat is going to help me as we go, probably to remember lore stuff that I don't remember. You got homework so you can't stay for a while? Aw, lame. You haven't checked in one of these streams in a while? Aw, lame too. Well, good luck with your homework. I am setting up Genshin Impact in the background so that we can have the character archive so that I can look at people and, like, read their little blurbs. And I'm going to switch the character so it's not a weird person who talks a lot. That noise right now is the frickin' I forget his name. The Spider-Man's little emoji that floats around him. You know who I'm talking about? Okay, we're not going to be in the character archive. We're going to be on the loading screen, because all the characters talk. Your storage is dying? Aw, sadness. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Anyways, chat. Everybody say hi to YouTube chat, because this is going to be made into a video. Before we get into actually designing Magic the Gathering cards, let's cue you guys in on a very important part of Magic, which is called color identity, or the color pie. There's 5 colors in Magic. I'm about to go over them right now as to what they mean. That's what this, like, thing on the screen is. And that will help you guys, help me, know what color certain cards should be as we make them. So let's start with white. White is classic order, justice, peace, that sort of thing. They care a lot about life gain, about making a bunch of little creatures, and they have a lot of removal spells, and, like, white is the type of character that would blast an entire planet with a terminus effect to destroy everything just to be just and kill the bad guys. Blue, think intelligence, think Ravenclaw classically, right? Intelligence, creativity, controlling things, right? Hey, Aubrey. To answer your question of what we're doing, we're making Magic the Gathering cards, but before we get into it, we will be explaining what the colors are so you guys can help me. And we're making Magic the Gathering cards for Genshin art, or for Genshin things. Black. Black is power and ambition, and everything can be done at a cost. They pay a lot of life. They do death stuff, bring creatures back to life, that sort of thing. Red is passion, freedom, excitement, spontaneity. Think like running into battle with no regard for your own life. Red is very, like, fast. Green, basically the natural order of things. The biggest things beat the littlest things because that's the way the world works. Very nature, very natural. They make a lot of big creatures. Yeah, that's the color identity. That's your basic little crash course in how that works. And now we're going to get right into making Magic cards. Didn't you go to the... what are you guys talking about? Oh, you're going? Oh, cool. To a museum? Love me some art museums. Okay. We're going to start with the Wanderer because Finch gave me a bunch of good image ideas for the Wanderer. This is cool. This is cool. This is cool. I think this is my favorite one. So we'll think about this one as we go, but tell me what you guys like. We've got number 1, number 2, number 3. So think about that as we go on. I also like number 1 the most. Okay. On to making magic cards. This is the test card that I made to make sure that this website actually worked. It occurs to me, let me move chat over so you guys can see that a little bit better. We'll do it right there. That makes more sense. Okay. Don't mind this test card. It can't hurt you. It's not real. Okay, what was I doing? Right. We are going to... How do we delete this? Can we delete this? I don't think we can. We just have to change all the stuff in it one by one. Before we do, I'm going to save this. Downloaded. Okay. Just because I think it's kind of funny. Okay, frame. The Wanderer is probably multicolored, which means he would have a gold frame. So we're going to do that. Add frame. Hello? How do I just... Wait, can I just refresh this page and make this go away? Good, 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 good. So, frame, we're going to go gold. Add... We're going to add this. Okay. Onto the text. Mana cost. Let's see. What do we... We'll get to that in a second. What do you guys think of the Wanderer? Give me some stuff about his lore or about his gameplay that you think we should really make manifest in his card. Because there's a lot of things about Scaramouche, the Wanderer, that we could talk about and that we could like really focus on for this game design. Wanting to erase his own existence. Jeez. That's... Huh. Just making a card that's depressed and sacrifices itself is kind of funny. That's like his main thing. I guess, isn't his main thing becoming a god and like ascending to godhood? Isn't that like... Wait, and let's look at this art for a second. Yeah, this looks like the art of a character that would try to ascend to godhood, don't you think? Wanderer's gameplay is just Zhao with the zoomies. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with the art. Save image. Wanderer art. Let's move that in a way that makes sense for the card. Here we go. This looks pretty good. Is that how we want it? Can we zoom out a little bit? Oh. Without... There we go. Okay. You might be lurking because you're grinding, so if you don't talk for a few minutes, that's why. No worries. That's part of his thing with the Sumer quest, trying to... The existence thing or the god thing? Okay, moving on. Card name... What do you guys remember the, like, deity name that he went with? The thing that he was going to call himself, the things that one lady called him? Anybody remember that? I might have to look it up. I mean, we might do a little bit of lore research. Okay, text. We'll go type legendary creature. Is he a human? He's not really a human. He's more of a golem, right? Rules text. I have an idea of what we can do here. I'm thinking, what if we had it so that, like, basically you're trying to invest into this creature to turn it into the god that he's trying to become, you know what I mean? Shuki no Kami? Okay. This is a pretty good, cool name. And then Shuka no Kami can be a thing that it changes its name to whenever it, like, when you evolve it, so to speak. So it can be something where you're investing energy and mana into this creature. Okay, so we need to come up with what colors that he is. And I'm just assuming he's multicolored. Um, Probably blue, at least. That just fits the vibes. Because the intelligence, the creativity, the control, right? Um, let's go through the list for a second. White, he's not much for unity, order, or peace. I think blue is correct with the perfection and the truth. Probably black, trying to do everything at any cost, no matter what. Um, I wouldn't say red, and I wouldn't say green. Maybe green? No, probably not green. So we're going to go blue, black as his colors. So for mana cost, I'm just making something up. We will adjust this mana cost in a second. Okay. I am the all-knowing God. Yeah. Reality is pain. Oh, man. Anybody here watch or have watched Naruto Shippuden? The freaking... the way Madara says wake up to reality just hits so hard, dude. Tell me if you want a different character added to the list. Okay, bet. Actually, Finch, if you'd like, it would be nice if you could join. No worries if not. I know you're with people right now. Okay. What does he do? He obviously upgrades, becomes a god. Let me think. As far as gameplay, the Wanderer just, like, shoots people, basically, from afar. And he is all about mobility. Oh, he definitely has flying, obviously. Yeah, why would I not think to that? What? Wait. Automated you how? What happened? He does a little queer dance. I don't know if that's... That's hilarious. I don't know if I can put that mechanically into the... So he obviously has flying. What else can we do with him? I have an idea. What if... Okay. What if we gave him an activated ability? Where you basically leveled him up with mana. Well, do they refer to cards with his or its? I think it's his. His base power and toughness. Or no, we'll go with... Is not an artifact. Put a +1/+1 counter on Wanderer, and he becomes an artifact in addition to his other types. And then another activated ability that's a bit more mana. If Wanderer is not a god, put a +1. Gosh, I suck at typing symbols. Put a +1/+1 counter on Wanderer, and he becomes a god in addition to his other types and gains When this creature deals combat damage to an opponent, gain control of... Actually, do we want to make him like a steel creature or a... What do we do? When he deals damage, we want to do something impactful and reasonable to invest all of this mana into. We could have him steal stuff. We could have him draw cards. We could have him take cards from the opponent. Those are all very blue-black things to do. We could have it be like... Oh, I have an idea. I have a really good idea, actually. Gain control of target non-land permanent that player controls. Then if you control 3 or more permanents owned by that player, they lose the game. That could be worth the investment, and I think it would also be really interesting as like a creature to build around. Kind of a lot of text for this card. Is there a way to make it smaller? No, I don't think there is. That's fine. And then as far as like power toughness, we probably go like a 1/3 makes sense. And then I think we adjust his mana cost to be 1 less. So he's 3 to cast. Okay, so this is a pretty fair creature, but also really interesting. So 3 mana for a 1/3 flying. If he is not an artifact, put a +1. You can pay 2 mana. If he's not an artifact, put a counter on him. He becomes an artifact issue to his other types. 5 mana. If he's not a god, put a +1/+1 counter on him. He becomes a god in addition to other types and gains. When he deals combat damage to an opponent, gain control of target non-land permanent that player controls. Then if you own 3 or more... Is it... Did I put 3 permanents or 3 or more permanents? 3 or more permanents owned by that player, they lose the game. Sweet. This feels fair and interesting. This feels like something someone would build around. This feels scary and fun and interesting. It kind of fits his stuff too. It's kind of hard to like perfectly summarize what he does, but it kind of takes you through the journey of like, basically he gets in his mech and he becomes a god. You know what I mean? And then he starts taking followers from opponents, which I think is pretty neat. Okay, I'm going to download this card. Notably, something I'm going to do with all of these cards... Oh, it's already downloaded. Whoops. Something I'm going to do with all of these cards is I'm going to post them to our Discord, probably in a neat little file, and anybody who wants can use them. If anybody besides me and like one other person play Magic in the Discord. Let me check to make sure that that actually went through. Like that I actually downloaded that. That didn't seem to download. You must credit an artist before... Oh, whoopsie daisy. Is that under frame? Is it under text? Is it under art? Artist. Okay, perfect. And then Finch, I'm pretty sure it got me the artist. It was this one, and it's Verdana _ Medina at Hoylab. How do you spell Medina? Medina. Okay. Verdana _ Medina is the artist. Perfect. Oh, right. And I have a set symbol for this. Boop. The set symbol is a little primo gem. Look, chat. Download your card. Okay, it is downloaded. To the next card. Okay. So the next ones on our list are Farina, Mulaney, Zhongli, Nuvalet, Kazuha, Risley, and Zhao. What do you guys think we should do? We also have some ideas for, what's it called? Some non-creature spells, like Wind Trace as the event, and Focalor's Death as an event. So, like, this would probably be like an instant spell. But yeah, if anybody in chat has a preference as to which one we do next, now's the time to tell me. Otherwise, I will grab a random person. Because I've been thinking about some of these today, and I have a few ideas off the top of my head. If we don't have anybody, that's fine. I'm going to go with Zhongli, I believe. We'll start with him. Let's see what we got. That's a cool art. This is the one. This is what I'm going with for now. This is sick. Okay. Bup. Frame. Another gold frame, probably. Well, is Zhongli multicolor? So the thing about Zhongli, let's see. He's definitely white. Yeah, definitely. His law is like his whole shtick. He's not blue. He's not black. He's not red. Is he green? He's pretty like natural order, naturey thing, but he might just be mono white. I think he's just mono white. So white frame, and then white power toughness frame, and then we'll go to art. Save this image. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, frick me. Looks like this is not a PNG or a JPEG. This is a whatever they're called. WebP file. Yeah, so I can't use this. Finch! I need a new Zhongli. Finch? Give me a second, chat. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. We'll see what she delivers. Alright. What were we saying? Right. Zhongli. Text. Mana cost. He's got white in the mana. I'm just going to make up something. 3 white. Making that up. His name. Zhongli. God of blah. Blah. Because I have no idea. We'll get to the title in a second and give him actually a cool title. Type. Legendary creature. God. Probably advisor. Is he an advisor? Would that be a reasonable thing to say? Probably not. He's like a dealer. Okay. Also, can I make this frame like a legendary art frame? No? Okay. What the fetch? What have I done? Oh, I just made the shadow darker. Oh, okay, no, that's not useful. Rules text. So, okay, we have two approaches we can take with this, chat. We could go with how he's the, like, Mora creator, right? And so we can make him make treasure tokens, which I think would be very interesting. There's also a mechanic in Magic the Gathering called shield counters. And basically what they are is you put a counter on a creature or really any permanent, so like a land or an enchantment, doesn't matter. You put a shield counter on it. When that thing would take damage or be destroyed by an effect that says destroy, you instead remove the shield counter. And it's Zhongli, so shielding like would totally work right there. So I'm curious which one we go with. Do we want to represent Zhongli as he is in the game, where he's like shielding people like crazy, or do we represent Zhongli with that lore bit of what's the word? Making treasure tokens, which is another thing in the game, or do we go a different route? Also, Zhongli's not a dragon, right? The dragon thing was just like a thing he did, yeah? As far as power toughness goes, he definitely has a higher toughness than he has a power. I don't know what that would be yet, but this is what we'll say for now. He also cares about geo constructs, so maybe we make him care about artifacts? That's very debated. Oh, as to whether or not he's a dragon. You never. I mean, we could put it in his creature type. We could make him a dragon and a god. Right? That's totally doable. Here, do you have any new art for me, Finch? Ooh, you have a bunch of stuff. Jeez. This is good. This is quite good. What do we got next? Hot. What do we got next? This one's alright. This looks like an in-game thing. This is probably my favorite. Chad, if you have an opinion, we'll go 1, 2, 3. This one doesn't exist anymore. And 4. I'm going to go with 1 until someone tells me otherwise. But this is probably my favorite. So we'll save this. Oh no. There's another WebP file. No! Why are these... Can I save it as a non-WebP file? No, I cannot. That's so lame. Well, we can't use that one. We'll go with this one. This is a web... Okay, Finch. Whatever website you're getting these ones from, the Hoyoverse one, they do not download as JPEGs or as JPGs. Let it be known. So we're stuck with one of these two for now. Finch, if you can find me one of those cool ones in a format that's not a WebP file, that would be my preference. Or in other words, I can't use them if they're WebP files. Technical issues aside, let's go back to this dude. I say... And I think it'd be fair to focus on 1 or 2 of those things, but I don't think it would be fair to focus on all of those things, right? It would be too complicated of a card if you wanted to care about artifacts and you wanted to care about making treasure tokens and you wanted to care about shield counters, right? So I think we simply go with... We just pick some. So I'll go with... I think shield counters is the coolest. Like, I think it fits the best. So I'm going to go shield counters and something else. Do we care about treasure tokens? Could that be a thing? Yeah, actually, wait, I have an idea. Okay, so... when Zhongli... blah, blah, because we need to put in what his epitaph in a second. When Zhongli blah, 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 enters... or enters, attacks, or blocks, put a shield counter on target creature. We're going to give him vigilance. Vigilance means he doesn't attack when he attacks, so that you can reliably attack and block with him every turn. When Zhongli enters, attacks, or blocks, put a shield counter on target creature. We don't put commas here. We only put commas after blocks, because that's how magic cards are formatted. Put a shield counter on target creature. If you would he would create one or more tokens. Instead, that many tokens instead make that many, we're gonna go treasure tokens in addition. So not instead, just create. So okay, basically the idea is that when he enters attacks or blocks, you put a shield counter on a creature, and if you would make tokens, you make that many treasure tokens in addition. And so the idea is this deck would be about putting out a bunch of little creatures, making a bunch of tokens, and the idea is basically he's doing an economy. Oh, you could also make a Zhongli card about how he's like the god of contracts, and oh, never mind, I have a better idea. Oh, I have such a cool idea. Which, by the way, his name would definitely be God of Contracts, as this is what we're doing. But hear me out, chat. When Zhongli, God of Contracts. So let's go to the title and fix that.
Yeah,
Finch!
I'm here. Our guest is left.
Okay. Put a shield counter on target creature. When a shield counter is removed from a creature, you don't.
There's so much good art out there and so many uncredited artists.
Yeah, I bet.
It makes me upset.
When a shield counter is removed from a creature you don't control, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens. So this way, the idea of this deck is you're playing the commander, you're doing the attacks and the blocks, and you're putting shield counters on any target creature. So you're probably putting them on your opponent's creatures as well. And then the next thing is when a shield counter is removed from a creature you don't control, you draw a card and you create 2 treasure tokens. So the deck would basically be making deals with people. It's like the God of Contracts deck, which I think is a really neat, interesting idea. I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. That way it's not like popping over the text.
I was only able to find 2.
Yeah, find 2. Really liked, okay. Good. Finch will be joining us for the rest of the stream, being my picture person. This is a really cool card design. I actually really like this. We're adjusting the mana cost. I think this is a bit expensive. We're going to go probably 1 white, right? Is 3 mana too little for this effect? No?
That's a great question.
It's... I want this to be a powerful card. So we're going to go with this way. Because I want all the cards to be good and playable, you know? Okay. Power toughness. Definitely not a 1/8 if it's only 3. Actually, let me... Are there any numbers that are important or relevant to Zhongli? Probably not. We're going to go a 1/7 for now.
I mean, a lot of people notice that his symbol has like 4 points and he's the only one with a square instead of a circle for his statue.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, the number 4, potentially.
Interesting. Probably not then. Giving him 1 power and a bunch of toughness is really important and good for this creature design because that way, whenever he deals damage to an opponent's creature, it doesn't kill them, it just takes off a shield counter, and it's enough to deal damage, right? It's not 0. And it's not enough to be threatening, so opponents will let you attack them, right? Why did you say you're already here?
I don't know. I want you to know.
Okay. Okay, what have you found me since we last checked?
Just a couple things.
This one's not bad. That might be our keeper. Ooh, this is sick.
Right?
This is the one. This is freaking sick. But what is a JPG large file?
I don't know, man. I'm just copying the image address like you told me.
Well, I do appreciate it. I hope that this one works. Hey, it worked. This is great. Is there a way I can zoom out a bit and still have no sadness? Okay. This is wonderful. He looks so dope.
I'm learning about so many sites that people post art on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I do... Wait a second. Let's remove the white frame for a second and do this frame. Wait. No, man. Wait, what? That's not right. No, that won't work. Lame. Back to white. Okay, cool.
Yay.
Oh, right. I need to put this back. All right. This is the card. Zhongli, God of Contracts. 3 mana, 1/7 legendary creature god. Has 7 too much toughness for 3 mana? Yeah, maybe. Let's go back. Let's adjust. Power toughness will go 1/5. Okay. 3 mana, 1/5 vigilance. When Zhongli, God of Contracts enters, attacks, or blocks, put a shield counter on target creature. When a shield counter is removed from a creature you don't control, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens. Perfect, perfect. Wait a second. If I put this back, would it be... No, it would be on top of the thing. What if I just clicked enter? Haha, there we go. Solved that nightmare of a spacing issue. Right. Art credit. What is my artist name? Min. M-I-I-I-N. In all caps.
Yeah, I am very careful to try and copy the caps that people have.
Okay. We save this card. This is my favorite design we've made so far. We've only made 2, but this is my favorite out of the 2. On to the next. Let me highlight the ones we've already done. But
It's so hard to find
But-
images of Nahida that aren't like showing her bloomers.
it is so annoying that Nahida's bloomers are showing.
Like, a lot of them aren't even trying to be sexy. They're just trying to be like accurate and
Yeah.
like,
Okay. Do we go with Farina, Mulani, Nuvalet, Kazuha, Risley Zhao, Raiden, or Focalor's Death? What do you think? Chat, and by chat, I mean pretty much finished right now.
Yeah.
And maybe Lainey and Aubrey who are lurking in the background.
What are the options?
I just said them.
Sorry, I'm looking at Nahida.
The options are Farina, Mulani, Nuvalet, Kazuha, Risley, Zhao, Raiden, Nahida, and Focalor's Death.
Do Fooling Fate.
Focalor's Death? Okay,
yeah.
bet. Let me delete all these images we have up of Zhongli. Okay. Now, this is a card that would be referencing the event that happened. The event being Focalor's Death. The idea of the name of the card we had was Fooling Fate, which I think is such a good name. This is a pretty good art if we can switch it over. But
Yeah, it seemed
I-
a little long. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work.
I already have an idea for what I want the card to do because I've been thinking about this all day because the name is so cool. And this card art would look much better for something else. I think this is what I do. Um, so we're gonna save this image. Yay! It's not a WebP file. Go to let's go to frame. She's got to be blue, right? Oh no, this card is blue. I forget that this is not a creature we're making. Add frame. Art. No, that's not quite right. This wouldn't be a... Maybe this one would be better. Let's find out. How's everyone enjoying Stream?
I'm enjoying it a lot.
You are? Good, good. Can I rotate you?
Maybe you could zoom in. Their legs aren't super important.
No, that's zooming in. Is this rotating? Haha! I can rotate. All right, get over here, buddy. I think this is really good. Okay. Text. Oh wait, first let's do the artist this time.
Ooh, that looks real good.
I think so too. Which one was it? Was it this one? No, it was this one? No, frick. Frick. I got it wrong both times. Okay. Rigumoro Ri. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Text. Title. Fooling Fate. Mana cost. Probably 2. Blue. Blue. Oh, do I not have to put the frames? I can just type. Oh no, that's interesting. I'm learning things, chat. Can't do that. But I can do that. Okay. We're learning how the format of this works. 2 blue. Title. Nope, not title. Type. I have to capitalize that, don't I? Insta. Rules text. Choose one if you control 5 or more lands. Choose any number instead. Bup.
Yeah, what is the mechanic you're shooting for with this one?
I'll tell you in just you'll see. I think it's really cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna adjust the mana cost though. We're gonna make it 1 blue. So basically, the idea is this could be a lot of things because the whole plan and plot was pretty convoluted and there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Let me look up a magic card really fast. Sublime Epiphany. So just so I know how the formatting works for choose one or more cards. So there's a hyphen and then there's bullet points. Perfect. Now how do I add bullet points? There's not a key for that, is there? No.
That's a good question. I mean, you could do it manually, right?
There are stars. Is there a key button for bullet points on a keyboard? Am I missing something? Manually? What do you mean manually?
Like, hitting, like, a dash button or something, and using that.
That's not manually, that's just wrong.
I mean...
I want bullet points. This is a tutorial. Oh, it's a video. I don't want to watch a video while streaming. We'll figure it out later. We'll do dashes for now. Counter target spell. Create a copy of target creature you control, except it's a 1/1, or except it's a except it isn't legendary and is a human in addition to its other types. Basically it's making Farina out of Focalor, which I think is pretty neat.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then obviously countering the spell is the fooling the fate part, right? Like stopping the stuff from happening.
Yeah.
I want to make a third thing that it does. I don't know what that might be. Tell me about her plan. And by the way, controlling 5 or more lands is just the idea of 500 years, right?
I mean, she made Farina a human of her own design and everything she wanted to be. And then told Farina, seemingly as she popped into existence, hey, this is your role, you're going to be playing a god.
Mm-hmm.
And just trust me on this. And then she does that for 500 years.
Sure.
And meanwhile, Focalor's just building up a bunch of energy using the aura trees to enough energy to kill her.
Okay.
She was everything I wanted to be, perfect in every way. So anyway, then I cursed her.
Here we go. So, I think I'm done with this card already because I've been thinking about it all day. So, Fooling Fate, 1 blue, instant. Choose 1 if you control 5 or more lands. Choose any number instead. Counter target spell. Create a copy of target creature you control, except it isn't legendary and it's a human in addition to its other types. Sacrifice a creature you control. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Actually, wait. Oh, that's even better.
What?
Instead of if you control 5 or more lands instead, do this thing. Because I like that flavor because it's like, if you wait 500 years, you could do the whole thing and it all works.
Yeah.
No, maybe I do keep that flavor. What if it was sacrifice the creature, then you can do all of them?
Ooh.
Right? Because then it really is the representation of the death of the thing.
Sacrifice a legendary creature, perhaps?
Yeah, that could work.
I don't know how balanced that is, though.
It's not unbalanced. I think this is fine. I want there to be sacrifice a creature on this, but I don't think counter target activated or triggered ability is good enough. Probably just like draw 3 cards, and then I'm gonna make this a 4 mana spell because I think 3 is too cheap for this effect. So let's go back to the rules text. 4 mana instant, Fooling Fate. Choose 1 if you control 5 or more lands. Choose any number instead. Counter target spell. And again, flavorfully, that's the like foiling the plans, Fooling Fate, right?
Yeah.
Create a copy of target creature control, except it isn't legendary and it is a human addition to its other types. That's Farina. And sacrifice a creature control, Focalor. Draw 3 cards. And in Magic the Gathering, just for reference, the lore of the game is that your deck. It's called a library, and drawing cards is gaining knowledge, right?
That's what it is?
You never knew that?
No.
Yeah. So the idea is if you wait for 5 turns, you can do all the stuff. If you sacrifice a creature, you can gain more knowledge. Maybe I should put sacrifice the creature under counter target spell. No, I think this is fine. I think it's important that we order it this way too, because that way the thing you make a copy of can be the thing you sacrifice. Same with you could sacrifice the copy if you wanted to, right? Because it will resolve top-down order. So you counter a spell, you make it a copy of a creature, and then you sack a creature and draw cards. This is a pretty good card. Is 4 mana enough? Probably. It's probably just like a mythic, honestly. Set symbol, because I forgot to do it with the last one, I think. Oh. I'm going to zoom in on the set symbol a bit. There we go. Yeah, I like this one. This is not my favorite one. Zhongli is my favorite one, but this is very good. Downloaded. Okay.
I'm having such trouble finding like fan art for Lantern, right?
You are?
Yeah. Apparently stuff that fits and isn't on Hoyo Lab.
You could probably find stuff of Gaming or Yoimiya and Fireworks. You know what I mean? Fireworks in general from Genshin Impact might do the trick. Let's see. Who do you want to do next, Finch?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna do Raiden.
Do Guoba.
Guoba? You have Guoba art already?
I have Guoba.
Where the fetch? Where?
He's towards the bottom.
Stove God. Gosh dang it! I don't want to do Guoba.
Why not?
Let's do Guoba, chat. It's just so silly. Freaking Guoba, dude. What is this art? It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's just not what I expected from Guoba. Okay. This is the art we use, I believe. Save. Art. Guoba frame. He's definitely red. Is he multicolor? Is he red-green? I think he's red-green. That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely fire, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not. That's a very cool name for him, I think.
What'd you call him?
Is he like a bear or a raccoon?
He's kind of like a bear.
I know he's a tanuki, but a tanuki is a raccoon dog.
It's very heavily based off of bear, I think.
He's a tanuki. What do you mean? Do you know what a tanuki is?
Yeah.
He's a tanuki.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look at tanuki. I did not spell it correct. It's a Japanese raccoon dog. Look at him. He's like a little stuffy version.
Yeah,
like literally.
I guess I could
Look
see
at this. This is Guoba. Oh,
I
gross.
say he's a bear because I say he's a bear because in the beta version of Genshin, he was apparently a panda. So.
Hmm. Well, he's definitely a tanuki. Legendary creature. Tanuki's not a creature type, but there is a Tanuki magic card. Tanuki
I can't
MTG.
find any art of just the baby saurians.
And the Tanuki's in the thing is literally just a dog. Yeah. You can't find any art of baby saurians?
No. I can find plushies.
Should we make him a god?
That's a good question. I think that comes up at you.
This is a very funny text line. Legendary creature, dog god. Okay, so I think Guoba. He makes... So, okay. Guoba's the god of, like, stovetop cooking type things.
Yeah.
In Magic the Gathering, there is a type of token, an artifact token, called a food token.
Oh,
And the way it
really
works...
fits.
Yeah, and I think food tokens is how we're going to build him. The way it works is it's a artifact. You can sacrifice it for 2 mana and gain 3 life. I think we're going to have him do stuff with food tokens. What specifically is a little unclear. I have a couple of ideas.
In game, he spits fire at stuff, you know? Well,
Yeah.
and I've told you his lore, right?
Well, tell me about his lore.
So essentially, he was the stove god, and like he actually helped to rule over the people of Chenyu Vale,
Mm-hmm.
and they like had to migrate, and so he divided himself up into all these little versions of himself so that he could help people move and like be a little assistant. And then like because he did that, his power slowly waned until he was just the only one left, and that was all that he was. And he doesn't remember his godhood, and then Xiangling found him in a cave.
So this is like a shadow clone of a god.
Kind of?
Finch, come sit with me.
Okay.
Be on camera.
In a second.
You're a coward. Get over here.
I will.
I think we're gonna have it be like... What if we have it to where when you sacrifice foods, you get some sort of attacking benefit? Right?
Oh, mechanically, when Guova like goes off of the field, he leaves behind Chili Pepper. I think it gives either an attack boost or a speed boost. I don't remember. So he does leave behind a food when he dies. So yeah, here I am. I think the mic's directly blocking my face.
Perfect. Is it?
No, I'm just not.
Yeah, it
even
is.
funny.
That's hilarious. Well, I can't move any more to the left. Scooch
Let me
in.
plug in my phone. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving him a mechanic in Magic the Gathering called Fire Breathing, where you pay a red mana, and the creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And the idea is, what's it called? Basically, it's called Fire Breathing. You give it to dragons usually, and I think the fact that Guoba breathes fire leads me to just give him Fire Breathing because I think it's cool and interesting and funny.
That makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes I forget my computer is a touchscreen.
And a creature, or I think it's whenever is the wording. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a food token. And then for 2 and a green red, sacrifice any number of food. I'm gonna go of tokens you control. Target creatures you control get here. Instead of any number of, we'll rephrase it by writing X. Sacrifice X tokens you control. Sacrifice, oh, you don't have to put control for that. Sacrifice X tokens. Creatures you control get plus X plus O until end of turn. Okay, and then as far as power toughness, we'll make him probably like a 2-3, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, he's a. We'll make
he
him.
doesn't even stay on the field that long, you know?
Well, yeah, but the thing is he's a 4-mana creature in red and green, and those are usually pretty properly costed.
Okay.
So I think 3-3 is correct for this. Okay, so let's go over this little dude. This one went kind of fast, surprisingly. Okay. Guoba, Heart of the Hearth, 2 red and a green, for a 3/3 creature, legendary creature, dog god. Trample, for a red, Guoba, Heart of the Hearth gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever creature control leaves the battlefield, create a food token, and 2 and a red or a green. Sacrifice X creature tokens. X tokens. Sorry. Creature control get +X/+0 until end of turn. Is X tokens good? No. We're gonna go whenever a non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, so you can't like exploit this. And then it'll be sacrifice X food. Yeah, sacrifice X foods. Is that the right way to word that? How do cards refer to food tokens? I don't remember.
I think they just say food token.
Well, the trouble is food is not a quality of they don't have to be tokens for it to be a food. Right? There are creatures that can be foods. Anyways.
I don't know.
So 2 and a green or a red, sacrifice X foods. I think it's just food. Sacrifice X food. Creature you control get +X/+O until end of turn. So this is basically a deck where you're trying to make a bunch of food tokens. You're making your creatures leave the battlefield, come back to the battlefield. Maybe you're sacrificing them. And you're making a bunch of foods. And then you're giving all your creatures +20/+O and swinging out and trying to win the game. Also, it occurs to me, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I like this. This is good. It's kind of a boring design. I feel like there's more to it we can do. How about this? Control is sacrificed. Okay, instead of making him a sack outlet for food, what if it was this? So whenever a non-token creature you control leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Whenever a food you control is sacrificed, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah? That way you're building into your deck artifact sacrifice outlets, and you're also just like naturally blasting your foods to give all your creatures +1/+0. I think it's neat. I think it's a weird little commander where you're building a bunch of sacrifice outlets and making a bunch of creatures and sacrificing the creatures and making foods and sacrificing the foods and swinging out for lethal, trying to kill your opponent. Artist, who did this?
It is weirdly hard to find like Navia art.
CN is the name of this artist. It's hard to find Navia art?
Well, Navia art that I can download. It's flooded with AI stuff, weirdly.
Huh.
Which, personally, I don't have anything against,
Oh,
but
frick.
I'd rather use art by artist, you know?
I forgot to put the set symbol. I'm such a fool. There we go. Now I can download it. Now I have 2 Guobas on my computer. Just what I want. Okay. Let's go highlight Guoba so I don't do them again. I'm proud of the name I came up with that. Anyways. Spiral Abyss Babies. What do you want to do next, Finch? Light Up the Sky is probably pretty cool. We'll do that.
Do one of the Wind Trace ones.
No, we're not doing... No, because they're stupid.
But that's why I want you to do the...
Light Up the Sky. We'll do that one.
I'm about
This is a hard
fishing
one.
for art.
Uh-huh. Well, the stream is almost done, so it works out.
Yeah.
What if... Okay.
Dude, look at my laptop. Look how bad this is getting.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Behold, Finch's crusty, chunky, cracked into bits laptop that's only a couple months old.
That's supposed to be a hinge, by the way.
Gross.
Okay.
All right, Finch.
It's fine.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Light Up the Sky.
Uh-huh.
What comes to your mind when you see this card art? What do you think a card that did this would do? Called Light Up the Sky. It wouldn't be a creature.
I'm not married to that name.
I am. I think it's sick.
Okay. I don't know. Probably something like defensive or healing, like.
Really?
It's very homey, you know, and people are not fighting it like the Yaksha Shao that is constantly fighting takes a break during Lantern, right? You know, not a long one because of his own discipline, but he does it.
Sure.
So I don't know. Like we have Child and Zhongli on that art, so there's just this sense of peace. But yeah.
I've got an idea.
Peace coming together, thinking about the future. Hope. Good stuff. It's also based around Chinese New Year, so very out with the old, in with the new.
I'm gonna go 1 red, white. For an enchantment.
Ooh, it could also be one of those things where it changes the battlefield. Like.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is what comes to my mind with something like this, and as you're talking about like peace and stuff. Oh, I have 2 ideas. Oh, I have 2 really good ideas. Give me a second.
Okay.
We're gonna increase the mana cost slightly. No, not that much. Not that much.
20 mana!
20 mana. Win.
You better draw this
Light
card
up
first or save up for it the entire game.
What? Why would you want to draw it first?
I don't know.
What?
So you know that you're gonna need a lot of land. I guess you don't save land in Magic because it resets every turn.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, I guess you would need a lot of ramp.
Exile target creature until light up the sky leaves the battlefield. And then I can never spell the word beginning.
And the beninging.
How do you spell beginning?
You did it right.
Did I?
Oh, there's only 1 or 2 ends, not 3.
There's 2. There is only 2 ends, buddy.
No, you put 3.
Oh, you mean like there's only one there and one there?
There you go.
Are you sure?
No.
Ah, there's 2 ends. Correct.
What, really?
Yeah, the beninging.
The beninging.
See, there's 2.
Okay.
Get torn apart, nerd.
Okay. Well, it had the red line anyway. It would have told us.
At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 1/1 white fly lantern creature token with flying.
Ooh, that's a good one. Especially because they had a float which somehow became a fully animated deer that ran through the sky before exploding the first lantern, right?
It occurs to me, I haven't been putting flavor text on these, and I totally could have. This one might have a little too much text, but flavor text, because then the text gets really small, but I could put some flavor text here.
Yeah.
Any idea for good flavor text for this?
What is good flavor text? There's a quote that Zhongli said about lantern.
Wait a second.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory?
Too close. Can I put...
Yeah, you can.
Will it fuse together? No. If I just put one, will it... No.
Try doing underscore. Does it fuse those?
Yes!
I did it!
Too many.
Yay!
Is this a good flavor text? Probably not.
It works. Happy Lantern, right? Could be a simple one.
Yeah. No, that's kind of lame, actually. I don't know if it has to be a Zhongli quote, but I just think like something about Lantern Right. It doesn't have to be a quote at all.
I know. You just want a good one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let me just look up in-game quotes about Lantern Right Genshin. Here's a good quote. Snatch.
Yeah, I couldn't find a quote. I just found footage of that deer animating I told you about.
What do you think?
Aww.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's good. I like this.
Especially because it's got Ether and Lumine on the thing.
So, I don't know if I like this that much. I like the second part. That at the beginning of your instead, if you gain life this turn, create a 1/1 white lantern creature with flying.
Yeah.
Creature token. Yeah, I did put that. Perfect. But the first part of when it enters, exile target creature until this leaves the battlefield. That's a good effect, and I like that as a card. I don't think it's that flavorful. What's something else this card can do? Or do we... Here, better yet, how do we make the red usable?
So, Lantern Right has a few things. There's the lanterns the first year. The second year, they introduced fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And then they introduced kites. That was pretty cool. There was a fourth one. What did they do during the shadow puppets are a running theme?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Stuff in the sky, generally. Very much sky.
Sure.
And kind of almost like toys, but they have a lot of like tradition behind them. Man, what happened for the third lantern rite? I'm gonna look that up, because all I can think about is who tells bad rap.
What about when Light Up the Sky enters, deal 3 damage to up to 2 targets, and you're just shooting fireworks. And the other part of that, at the beginning of your instead, if you gain life this turn, make a 1/1 white lantern with flying. Right? What if you just freaking bolted people with fireworks? That's hilarious. Okay, who's the artist on this one? Was this the... Yeah. So this is Unknown Artist. Oh, I love their work. I've seen so much of it, actually. I'm hilarious, chat. Download this card. This is a good card.
Oh, so the third lantern rite was a concert.
I know they've done lion dancing.
It was actually the same concert that later made its way to Inazuma, notably.
What happened?
The one with Ito in it that you got to partake in.
Oh, interesting.
That's why we know that guy.
Wait, why we know Ito?
No. The dude in the red who was helping him.
What?
It was an NPC.
I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy.
Okay. Well, I did do that event for you.
We're gonna do one more, and I have an idea.
This is the only thing I could find of all 3 of them.
Okay.
That wasn't just a screenshot.
Saurian babies.
Sacrifice. Saurian
Abyss.
sacrifice. That could be the
Genshin.
name.
I have an idea.
The thing is, they're all in separate waves, so we don't see them all at once.
Yeah. We're gonna see if there's a meme where someone drew them like getting attacked.
Yeah.
This is really funny. Oh. Just cause like, what I want, actually wait a second. Anakin, in front of younglings. This, but we just need to superimpose a Saurian right there.
I'm on it.
And actually,
I
Finch,
don't know how fast I can make
if you can remove the, not this, just this part, that would be ideal. Just this.
Just that?
Yeah, obviously not the words here, just this. Does that make sense?
So when you say remove...
You don't have to remove anything. Just find this image by itself, or cut the. I don't care how you do it. Just this part, and then throw like the Saurian faces on them, and literally just sticker huck them on there.
Okay. This is gonna be very low quality.
That's totally okay. Oh, why is this thing being all weird? There we go. Oh, what's a...
funny thing is, I need to find a vaguely distressed-looking Saurian. And I think that the Petlosaur fits the bill.
Yeah. We're gonna adjust this. We don't want it to be an instant. That's too busted, I think. We're gonna make this a sorcery. We're gonna make it. Yeah, is that fair? Actually, could this be an instant? No, this it's good as a sorcery. Set symbol. Uh-huh.
I'm doing this as fast as I can.
Yeah. You take the time you need, bud.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Enjoying myself.
Ah. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
You should at least be telling Chad, if not for me.
Chad can see. Besides, you are the only person here besides me today, Finch.
Sag.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay, this is great.
What have you done?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm crediting you as the artist because I have to put an artist.
More fun. What I will be remembered for.
You don't have to.
I know. Are you done already?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I will finish up here.
You're going so far for this.
Well,
You could have gone to a background removing website.
No, it's too complicated of a background.
I disagree. Let's find out what would be faster. What's the name of that thing?
I don't know.
What? You don't know the name of the little dinosaur things?
Oh, Saurians. I thought you meant the
Baby
specific image.
Saurian. Genshin. Where did you find that image?
It was like some official art. I don't know.
Well, chat, let me show you something dope. Remove.bg is a website where you can just drag images over, huck them in, and despite the background looking quite complicated, behold. Oh, this one didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, shut up. Your background was not as complicated as that one, because there's 3 images.
There are 3 Saurians. These are all from the same image.
Oh, well then you just go to the
It's
same
one I
website.
gave you.
You just click Erase Store. Oh wait, the one you gave me.
Yeah. There's a link to it.
This?
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Easy. Bop. Okay. Only JPG and PNGs are supported. That's not either of them. What? Oh, I can't use this for that. Okay, in that case, let me find... let me find some art. Here, this has all 3 of them in it. These lines might prove to be troublesome, though. Here we go. See, look. Easy
Those are the
peasy.
adults.
I know. I'm telling you that a remove background website would have done the trick this quickly. I know those are the adults.
Yeah, but like, unless you can find the babies, like.
Well, I can. I wanted to find a complicated image first to prove to you that it worked. Here, look. Here's a oh frick! I exited out of that, didn't I? Here's a baby. See, it works on the babies just the same. Behold, look at him. He's so cute. I love these little guys. Why'd they make us murder them?
Great question.
Like, what the frick? Alright. I'm waiting.
Okay, I just finished.
Sick.
I shall save it as a PNG.
Sounds good. How do I get that to me?
I can send it to you through Messenger.
Oh, I don't want... Oh, wait a second. I've got an idea. Okay, send it to me either through Messenger or email.
Okay. I am going to use Messenger.
Okay. Because it occurs to me I can just have a separate tab open where chat can't see.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want chat to see my Facebook.
Double check that they can't see.
I already did.
Okay.
That would be not ideal, though. My Facebook reveals my true identity of being a crime fighter. I'm Batman, chat. I'm Chatman.
Chatman.
You're finally back. You're playing Minecraft. OMG, the stuffed animals of the baby saurians. They're very cute. You're about to see... Lainey, I hope you're still here from one of you sent those messages. Because you're about to see the most diabolical magic card I've ever designed. And Finch is going to get to see it in real time with you as soon as they send me the image.
I'm working on it!
Why do you have to type in your password?
I don't know, because it never saves.
What?
I'm just gonna email it to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, email it to me, please. You're using the Teyo's trying email, right?
Yeah.
Great.
I got Messenger to work.
Oh my gosh, I just closed Messenger.
Here you go, younglings.png.
Great, babe. Great.
Yeah, it might need to be cropped, but that's fine.
Okay. How do I download this from Messenger?
I don't know.
Okay, sweet. And then back to the tab, to the art.
I spent too much time on that.
What the fetch? Where did it download to? It's not on my thing.
I don't know where to download. You're the one that hit download.
Oh my gosh, but it didn't say where to download it to. It just said download.
You can...
Go away. I know. Okay, so that's where it went. Perfect. We're good, chat. All is well. Good lord.
I even put a little glow on their faces. To really integrate them in the scene.
Gosh. Well, chat, just for all of you, we made anything for primos. 1 black. Destroy all creatures with power or toughness less than 3. Create a treasure token for each creature destroyed this way. We know not why we must, but we must. Oh. So messed up.
I'm happy with my art skills.
Well, download the card. Holy crap. It just occurred to me. I put your last name in on stream for the first time.
Oh.
My bad. I'm sure you don't mind that much.
It's a pretty common last name.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome Welcome to Magic the Gathering, Lainey. Begging you send that in Discord. Don't worry. I will be sending all of these cards in Discord. Thank you so much for watching this video if you're watching on YouTube. It's been a train wreck, but it's been fun. And as far as Twitch chat people go, I love you guys. I'm so grateful you're all here. We're going to do this again. Even if it's not well received to chat, I enjoy it. I'm going to do it again, I am sure. Thanks so much for being here. It means the world. As always, I love you guys. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.